Says, can you give me some examples of the trick plays Grubb runs? Thanks. He's not really a trick play guy where it's going to be more that he'll offsuit off of any type of trick play. So what I mean by that is that you might get a fly sweep to a guy. So the fly sweep comes, fly sweep goes out that way, and then you have Michael Penix come back over here, and the fly sweep guy throws the ball back to Penix, and then Penix throws it down the field. But then you might have him come back then later in that game, Radu, and the fly sweep guy comes, the fly sweep guy gets the ball, Michael Penix goes out here, the defense thinks that, oh, that's that trick play that you ran earlier, you're going back to it, but the fly sweep guy just runs it up the field. So the key with what he does with the trick plays too, Radu, it isn't just about the type of trick plays he's running, it's that he runs fake trick plays and then trick plays within that. And so you get it all, it kind of is all over the place in how he'll run it. He can run a bubble screen to a guy and have that bubble screen guy throw it. He can give it to a running back and have the running back run a trick play where he's going to throw it. He can have it to where a running back's lined up as the quarterback and then you'll have Geno Smith to the side of the quarterback. And so when I watched the tape on the trick plays, there wasn't Radu. I think they ran 17 trick plays and 16. What was it? No, I might be off on that. It was maybe 15 trick plays in 14 games, something like that. But what you saw with it was that there wasn't one trick play they went to. They were willing to do all the different ones. You get the flea flicker, you'll get the fly sweep to the throwback, you'll get the handoff to the throwback, and you'll get it's the fakes within it. And that's where you really do put the defense then in that tough pickle, Radu, because now not only do I have to remain disciplined for the trick play, if I'm the safety that wants to come help up in the run, but they're potentially going to still attack on a trick play that make me have to play back. So not only do I have to kind of play into that, but then they'll trick me out on making me think the trick play is coming and then flip to something else. The Texas game, for instance, Radu, they only ran one trick play in that game, but they ran 3 or 4 trick play fakes around that one trick play that they ran. And what you're going to do with that as far as the defense goes, and the same thing's true with when you then pair that, Radu, with the screen game, because I think it's like once a game you're running a trick play, you're running the fakes within it, you're running a screen play about once every 6 or 7 plays, you're running a shot play once every 7 or 8 plays. What all of those variances of different play types do is that they then make you completely unpredictable as an offense in how you're trying to attack. They force the defense to stay disciplined. They don't let you cheat. They don't let you put extra defenders to one spot on the field because they can always at any one point in time, at any one point in play, they might attack at any place on the field. Your guys got to stay disciplined, but that then allows you to just basically be able to keep them held and be able to then just kind of pick wherever you want to go pick and attack. In Washington Huskies, there wasn't that one kind of trick play they went to. They did do the fly sweep throwback thing, the go to the running back, throw back to the quarterback, then the quarterback hits something deep down the field. They did do that kind of play and different offshoots of that. They did do it. They did do your traditional flea flicker a couple of times as well. So that was in there. But what did stand out to me with the trick plays, Radu, was that he'll run a couple of different ones. And I get the impression a little bit, Radu, of what he's doing on that is he's feeling, I'm going through running my plays. I'm feeling the defense lean. What's the trick play I have in my bag that attacks that specific way that defense is leaning towards these plays? And he'll then call upon that trick play that'll be the one that'll grab it up. That'll be the right one to then solve that particular defense. And I love it about him because defenses are looking for where they can lean, Radu, they're looking for where they can cheat. I mean, we saw it with our offense, right? I could show it to you in the myriad of those Ravens cut-ups of the game where the Ravens are going, where can we cheat? We can cheat deep. We don't have to cover the flat routes. We don't have to cover the leak routes because they don't throw those routes. So we're just going to drop to a tremendous amount of depth. We're going to take this away. But if you have an offense that says, the second we see you dropping linebackers to 10 yards of depth, I'm hitting them. I'm going to throw the flat route all day long. Flat, 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 flat. Get your ass up here, linebackers. Get your ass up here. You got to play this straight up. And if I don't see you playing it straight up, if I see you cheating, I'm going to smack your hands. And if you want to kind of drive it down to a bottom line, and with Grubb, he smacks your hands. Says, get your hand out of the cookie jar. You're going to beat me. You're going to beat me playing it straight up. You're giving your players as much help as you can give them as a coach to then provide the success. Yes, it always ends up landing on the players to execute the schemes, to be better than the opponent across from them. But are the coaches doing everything they can to set those players up for that success?